Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video here. This is Raynan and you're watching Stock It Wise. So today is Sunday, February 26. Yeah, I think it's 26 and outside is very windy and it's really cold. And I know a lot of people would like to be in some place, some place warm, like in the Philippines. Right now, it's gonna be summer pretty soon, and a lot of people are already planning for summer. And most of you have already booked your tickets to some place warm, or you've been to a warm a warm place in the winter. So still winter here in Canada, but it's on the tail end of winter now, but cold is still here. It's actually minus 18, but really outside with the wind, it's minus 27, minus even minus 30, I guess. So the topic for this video is how to save on your I have two previous videos about want to save on your next trip. And so here on this video is I'm gonna show you how you're going to book your own ticket by yourself. So if you're working with an agent or booking a booking company, continue doing so if you feel like it's worth it, for you. Like if you have extra money laying around there, because obviously if you plan on doing a trip, you'll have to book your ticket somehow. It's either through yourself, you're gonna do it yourself, booking it directly with uh, third party booking sites, or you contact someone who actually books tickets, an employee or perhaps a an agent of a booking company, right? So for myself, I de- I've decided that it would be better for me to and my family to just I do the due diligence. So actually, how these people make money is, the more that it costs to you, the more cost for you is the better for them, because they earn commissions on how much they sell, right? So for me, I'm not really, you know they also have to do, to make a living. you know if you're working with them, then continue doing so. They also have to make their living, and that's the job, that if even if it's their side hustle, they have to do uh, they have to do their job, right? So if you're totally agree with the services that they provide you, continue doing so, right? For me, I decided, because the due diligence, instead of if I'm going to do it myself, I have to do my own due diligence, because that's what the services that they're providing to you. They're doing all the research, the flights, the trips, the tours, and everything. So they compile that into a one itinerary, and they give it to you. If you agree, then you pay them, right? So for me, so this trip that we're gonna have, it's gonna take us to five different cities in to five different cities in three different countries. So I did my own due diligence for me and my family. I've arranged all the accommodations and the actual um, trip to get to from one city to another. So from this trip, we're gonna take us from here in Saskatchewan to Toronto, and then Toronto to Tokyo, and then Tokyo to Osaka, Osaka to Singapore, Singapore to Manila, Manila to back here in Saskatchewan. So that takes a lot of toll on me, because I have to really make sure that we have. So the first thing that you need to do is plan your trip. so this I didn't do this on a whim. I'm actually already planning this like 2 years prior. So it was just pushed back by the COVID, and so luckily, um, last year we got our citizenship, and we have the Canadian passport now. So those are the things that you have to check. Just like what I've mentioned on my on the part one of the wanna save on your next trip. I've heard about the story of a family here in this the town where we currently reside, that they went back to the Philippines not knowing that their uh, PR card was expiring or expired. So they left. They came. They spent their holiday, and when they're about to come back, they were not able to board their flight back to Canada because their PR card was expired. So you have to check all these travel documents, necessary restrictions, because even if you have the most not most, but a powerful passport like US passport, there are still places that you cannot go. So I'm not gonna tell you which one, for obvious reasons. There are gonna be North Korea. You're not allowed to go to North Korea if you have a US passport, or I guess Venezuela or Cuba. So I'm not really sure about that, but you have to do your own due diligence. Those are part of the planning for the trip. So you have to check all your travel documents. Your passport is valid for more than 6 months, probably a year. So you then get caught overseas without your travel documents, right? And then you have to plan your tickets, right? So we book our tickets through third party websites. So we book it through Expedia, and also book tickets, flights through bookings.com. And also I also check on Skyscanner, Flight Hub. Although Skyscanner is just a actually a fourth party to this the things that I'm saying, because they actually compare all these sites on their site. And also they have you can check on the flight scanner, and then they're going to show you even the prices on each individual airline sites, like actual airline sites like Air Canada or United Airlines, perhaps. I'm not pretty sure about that, but you have to check. I also checked on kayak.ca. What else? Orbits. Although those are more mainly for US customers, because I think that's where they are more being used. So you have to check on all these sites so that you get the most bang for your buck, right? So you check all the flights that you want to take, and then you can actually book, like for us, instead of going straight to from Canada to the Philippines. We did a detour, if I might say, like, but actually we're gonna stay only for a few days in Toronto. The reason for that is, while I was searching for those flights, I found out that it's more cheaper on that the time the during the time that I was looking up those flights. I found out that it's more cheaper to book flight from Toronto. So we're gonna take a 3 day tour of Toronto, and then head to Japan. Those are the most exciting part of this, is because you have to really check on which places where you can get the most bang for your buck, right? So and then you have to make sure that you have enough time to make it to your next flight. So I didn't go like 5 days in Japan, because I know it's gonna take like at least at the minimum 14 days to really see the beauty of Japan. So I decided to make it like 11 days so that we have enough time, 5 days in Tokyo and then 6 days in Osaka, because the southern part of Japan is where, most a lot more to see. So there is the Kyoto, around there, Nagoya, and Fukuoka, Shikoka, or Fuka. No, no, not really that one. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're gonna make it on time for your next flight, next leg, and then to make you at peace, make you at ease, and relieve all the anxiety, especially that what the airline industry have gone through the past like a year or so, when they don't have enough staff, or there are not enough airplanes to fly all the people out, and because of the wild weathers, you have to take out, or you have to get insurance. So that will protect your. Imagine, I've talked to quite a few people who have who have lost actually lost money because they didn't take an insurance on their. Imagine, this is your dream vacation, this is your dream trip, and you don't want to lose out on, because of you got sick along the way, and so you're not able to board the flight, and so that in on that day, you just it will all this stress will come through you, and especially when you're sick, because you cannot make your next flight. So it is imperative that you take out an insurance, right? It will protect you more than the airlines, right? It's for your benefit, and to ease all these the thinking that the the flights might get canceled, and you don't. It's your investment, the money that you put in there for your flights and for your trip will be saved for a few more $100. So it is imperative that you take out insurance for your dream trip. And what else? And also, I guess, make the most out of it. If you want to be, don't be ashamed that there are a lot of people who are showing off. Then might as well show it off, like, been to this place. Although I've been to a lot of places that mostly most people haven't seen. I've been to the South Pacific, to Tahiti, to Rangiroa, Raiatea. Those places in the South Pacific are so remote that it will probably be at least $10,000 just to get to those places. You know. What else? Those are just the pointers that I can share to you. Um, Mainly for now, because everything is just on top of my head, and I probably forgot something, and I might make another video out of if I remember it. So, but for now, I guess, make the most out of your dream trip. Do everything, because you never know what's gonna happen. Never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Let alone 5 years, 10 years. Maybe those places don't exist anymore, right? There's so many uncertainties in this world that you you know just do it, everything that you can do now. Don't wait for I'm gonna do it like in 5 years. But then don't do it on a whim, right? Because then you have all the planning that goes through the trip, and because if you do it on a whim, like because you just saw someone doing the trip, or saw some of your friends on social media that they've been to that place. You don't know that they probably have done it, the planning, well, they've done it like 5 years ago, right? And they're only taking the trip now. So thank you so much for watching. That will be it for now. Again, this is Reina, and you're watching Stock It Wise. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.